My name is Dr. Scamu. I invite you to come back to the 1920s when medical science was ever so slightly different than it is now. And I'm going to tell you all about electrotherapy. Here is a electrotherapy machine. It has a little toggle switch, a little thing, what's a bazinga, it goes around, does all sorts of wonderful things. I'm going to tell you about it. But first, I'm going to give you some demonstrations of electrotherapy, because if my subjects don't survive the demonstration, there's no point in telling you anything more about it. So for my first one, I have here, come here, I have here Mr. Klimkowski, and he has had a splitting headache ever since he met me. And so I'm going to show how to cure his headache, now using electrotherapy. Now, take out the wires, and now I want you to put this electrode on the top of your head, and now insert this electrode in your left ear, all the way in. No, that's your, yeah, that is your left ear. Okay, no, insert it all the way in. Don't worry about getting blood on it. It washes off. It's not that. No, just further. Put it in further. No, all the way.
It's in a different area now.
It is so hard to get a cooperative subject. Okay, well let me demonstrate. Okay, just let me adjust things. Okay, and now just a second. Now, okay, there. Now tell me, what do you feel?
I feel a thing poke in my ear.
So you don't feel anything from the electrotherapy. Okay, well, folks, there you have it. Conclusive proof that electrotherapy is entirely harmless. Okay, now get out of here. Oh, wait a sec here. By the way, here. That's my bill. I don't work for free. Pay it in 30 days to avoid penalties. Okay, now we have another suspect up here. There's another subject. Come on. Okay, now this is Mrs. Licampote, and I am going to give you a demonstration of electrotherapy. It's totally harmless. Now, this is one that every audience I've showed it to has just loved it, particularly all the men in the audience. It's been my best thing. Okay, now for this, I'm going to need you to disrobe. Now, if you're modest, you can leave your socks on. Yes. Go ahead.
But I'm not wearing socks.
It works. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You know, it is. Go sit down. It is so hard to get good subjects to work with me. Now, this is an electrotherapy machine. Now, to get some idea of how wonderful this is, this machine has put all 9 of my children through college. Now, you have to understand electricity here. Now, this is the 1920s. A lot of bumpkins here that don't know much about it. You've heard of a currant bush, and you think that maybe electricity grows on a bush. No, 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 no. What an idiotic thing to do. You look up in the sky during the storm. You see the thunder and hear the lightning. That's electricity up there. And the lightning comes down and it crashes onto the earth. And people go out and they say, aha, that's electricity. Electricity is struck here, and they dig that up and they harvest it and they put it in batteries. A battery is just a special little box that you put electricity in. But it's all sorts of different electricity. It has big electrons and little electrons, smart electrons, and electrons that like to watch political conventions, and boy electrons and girl electrons. Now, the hard part is to keep the boy and the girl electrons from texting each other too much. But you take these batteries and you put this in this machine, and this machine separates out all of the right components just by turning these little knobs and little switches. And that is how you do electrotherapy. But the important thing is not this machine. As valuable as it is my skill in electrotherapy that is important. To put the electrode and the electricity in the right place. And it has taken me days of study to master this. Now, about electrotherapy. Now, you wonder, how does it work? Okay, the body has lots of muscles in it. You have your muscles on your arms, you have your fat muscles, you have your bone muscles, you have your thyroid muscles, you have muscles all over, and these are all connected to your noggin with nerves. And the nerves send electricity down to trigger this. Now, that is the cause of all of your ailments. You have a electricity that goes down and says, we're going to build a thyroid problem here, we're going to build a tumor here,